Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, I'm a little early this morning because I do actually have a webinar I need to attend at 8 a.m. So it's taking my slot that I usually have been working towards being on time with these daily Lenormand live spread readings. Hang on, I said that all wrong. Daily Lenormand card spread readings as a live stream. Gosh, that was a mouthful. Only because I have a sense of I'm in a hurry, but I want to take what time it needs to be for this reading. Let's get into it though. So I'm Ros Boundy, Psychic Medium, here with you to share the cards for today. Let's go over to them. Tap into your psychic senses, that is your spirit guides as the journey unfolds, and I nearly haven't got this quite right, have I? Here we go. Look, it's all part of what we do. Press buttons and line things up. Here's the Daily Owl card. Well, the one that we're going to have for today is don't let anyone rustle your feathers. So I'm not. I'm taking the time that I need to for presenting this to you so that you can share in that growth that you're learning each and every day, each step of the way of what you need to use to connect in with your psychic senses. Now, what we have here as well, we are using the Gilded Breviary by Ciro Marchetti, and it is the expanded edition still. I probably won't go back to the normal because look at that beautiful card that we've got in the centre. It is the time card in the overall theme for the day. We've got the young lady in our home space, and we have the lilies in the workspace. So let's zoom in on those so that we can see the cards better in more detail. Just a little bit bigger. That should be perfect as we line them up. Yes, it is. Okay, so with the time card, it's just a itty bitty little bit crooked, isn't it? I'll just try and use the table this time to straighten them up instead of the camera. Right, with the time card that we've got here, all the different varieties of time making, time gauging, measuring, all of that sort of thing, time awareness, especially with the rooster first thing in the morning. If you've ever lived on a farm, it's a wonderful timekeeper. Cock crows in the dawn, and it's beautiful. Other birds, there's looks like a kookaburra type. There's an owl here. I'm not sure if there's a live cuckoo in the clock at all. Who knows? All the different dials, the hourglass, a candle, mechanisms, the pendulums, the tick-tocks of the clock. Time moving past. It's not so much about the time though, it's about what time it is. It's about the awareness of time, how we actually move through it in what, are we keeping a strict schedule or are we fairly casual about time and just know that it's passing? Good morning to you, Kim. Lovely to have you here this morning. We've also got Michaela this little bit earlier with me. It's lovely to have you here as the live stream too. I don't know how often I'll be doing it quite this early. You never know. I might shift it to a bit earlier regularly. And good morning, girlie, from Fiona, and to all those around with those lovely emojis as well. So as we're moving through our day, have that awareness of what are you doing in your time? How are you utilising it? It's more the awareness, not so much that we have to keep time and have it as the backbone of what we do, even though this is the overall theme. Have an awareness of where time is measuring for you throughout your day today, whether it's super relaxed or super strict. Be more flexible, I think, because time is it's our creation. It's not what nature brings in besides the dawn and the dusk or the sunrise and the sun setting sort of thing. So it is a miracle, is it, Michaela? I love that. And of course these wonderful little emojis. I love them. So let's get moving on. Another set. Oh, we've got two from you there. Thank you, Michaela. And the number for today that's the overall is another multiple of threes that Fiona's calculated with the cards. It's 6. We have a 6-day. Gorgeous, isn't it? Okay, let's have a look at the young lady. In our home space, it is that feminine again. This time today we're looking at the younger energies that are coming in as far as that nurturing. And I think looking back, yes, at the what has been, because what we had with the mature woman was looking that way yesterday. Now we're looking that way, but it's just bringing in that is our own knowledge, our own skill set, our own understanding of how we are present in our home space, because this is the home space. There's that gorgeous rose. Roses do seem to symbolize love, so bring that in as that loving energy today of where we've been from in our own upbringing to what we take our stand for and beliefs, and what we want to be the example for and teach those who are in our home space as we create that is home for you. Home for the way I am is different to the way you are, and it's being in your own truth within that space. Sometimes it does need to change and shift as we learn and grow and change our understandings of how things might be for our truths as we grow up. Nothing is actually set in concrete. We are continually learning and going to our heart space as we're doing that. So it does bring on a pensive, a thoughtful way of moving in our home space for today. And it's over whatever time it's needed. So it's not hurrying things, it's not bringing things at speed, it's being in the perfect time as things occur. And as we look at the lily, just going to pop in, Michaela's mentioning 2 for the price of 1 with the emojis, yes. And I love this row of roses. Thank you, Fiona, that's gorgeous. And Sandra, a big think about what you're actually doing, yes. And knowing that it's in its perfect timing as we move through those thoughts, as we move through those awarenesses. Thank you for that, Sandra. I love and appreciate that. Thank you. So the lilies is another connection with what is the past and what has happened before, because it is the card of a bit of ancestral genetics and all of the rest that is a yesterday type of a thing. And as Fiona mentions here, yes, Lily's was here in the reading yesterday. Absolutely. So it is connecting that is trending, that is a continuity. This is in the workspace, so it is bringing some of the how we used to do it type thing and thinking about it, but it's not actually staying static in that. It is bringing forward that is known so that it can be, well, learnt from and continued onwards in new growth, which is what we have in the front of this beautiful stained glass window. So these lilies are continually being nourished from what is the past into what we can grow it into as our future. And in the workspace, that can be, well, any sorts of things like new ideas. If you've started on a pathway of a new idea for manufacturing something to sell, or source new products if you're a drop shipping business, or a new service or a course or writings or anything that's going to bring forward more knowledge and wisdom for others that are going to follow and be part of our journey, that type of thing. It's not always that they're following us and we're leading. Sometimes we're stepping these steps together on a journey that is, a group experience, as a workplace might be. So tap into that and really appreciate that things are in its right time, and you'll be able to gauge that the more you become knowledgeable of those around you in your workspace and in your home space. Okay, so that's sort of, I love the hearts. Thank you, Fiona. Thank you. So that's what our cards are today. It really is having an awareness of time in a sense. So it really is being present, because that is the only moment we have, is the right now, that we can do anything within it. The rest is just conjecture. One's history, one's future, one's past, one's potential, what's next. We can be in the present moment, each and every moment, in whatever level of awareness you need. Open up your senses so that you are connected with that experience. So, and here we go with Sandra asking the question, what are today's plans? Exactly. We are, but we're not putting it into an every single second of the day we're asking what are our plans, what's next. We have that within us, that we take those steps with an inner trust and move forward. Not autopilot, but it's that inner knowing of what is next at times too, isn't it? So thank you for that. And thank you, Michaela, those beautiful prayer hands. And I didn't do the weather report. It is grey out there, and in Adelaide, Radelaide, wherever you are, it is very grey. A very gentle colour. It is gentle, isn't it? Shows a lot of wisdom, and it's even in the skies. So there you go. And Kim, thank you. It does make sense for what you'll be doing today. Thank you for that. Keep being the best you for each and every one of you, and in whatever pathway you're travelling, do it the best you can. And with that love in the heart, we'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.